Tonight for dinner, it is Monday. We are going to have a grilled ginger sesame chicken chop salad. This is from Cooking Classy. We've made it once before and it was so good. I mean, look at all these seasonings that we're going to marinate the chicken in. How could it not be good? I'm going to mix together 1/4 cup of the soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced ginger, 3 tablespoons calls for canola oil, but I have olive oil, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of sriracha, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, and some chopped green onions. That's something I pulled out of our garden. Hopefully that'll work, because we never planted onions, those just started growing. So it looks like it will work for a green onion. 1/4 cup of that. I mixed together all the ingredients that I showed you. I whisked it together, except for the red wine vinegar and the onions. So I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of this into a bag with my chicken. It calls for 2 chicken breasts, but Kroger didn't have any more organic chicken breasts, so I got chicken tenders. But that'll be fine. So I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in the bag and let it marinate in the refrigerator. It says you can do it for at least 30 minutes. Last time I did it for a whole 24 hours, but this time I'll just have it marinating for a couple hours. To the remaining marinade, I added the 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar and 1/4 cup of chopped green onions, and that's going to be the dressing. So I'm just going to leave this in the refrigerator until it needs to go on the salad. Okay, I've got my cabbage cut up. I had a huge head of cabbage for my CSA, if y'all didn't see that. So I used half of the cabbage, chopped it up. And I've got some carrots that I cut up into little matchsticks. And I've got some cilantro, about, calls for 1/2 cup. This is a little less than 1/2 cup. And then just some of the green onions still chopped up. And right now I am toasting some almonds and sesame seeds. So I've just got them in a pan, a dry pan on medium heat. About to take those off. They're looking nice and brown. And then I'm going to toast the almonds. And then Jared just has to grill the chicken, and we still got the dressing in the fridge, and we're just going to throw it all together. Okay, there it is, our yummy salad. Jared grilled it and it tastes delicious. And let's see, we're just having it with an orange. Jojo get some cucumbers, carrots, orange, and some of the chicken. Hopefully she'll eat it. There's our dressing. I don't want to mix it with all the salad, and because we'll have leftovers. So I'm just going to pour the dressing over here. And that's our yummy, healthy din din. Tonight is Tuesday. For dinner we're having butternut squash and spinach manicotti. I've been working on it for a while. I roasted some butternut squash. Here's what's left of it in a 425-degree oven with olive oil, salt, and pepper for, 25 minutes. And then I mixed together a large thing of ricotta cheese, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 eggs, and then a frozen bag of spinach. It was about a 12-ounce bag, and then I added the squash to this and mixed it together. I also have a cup of mozzarella cheese grated up. I have this marinara sauce. So I put some of this mixture into a bag, and I'm going to cut off the tip. Oh, and I boiled my noodles and I have them ready, so I'm going to cut the tip off the bag and fill the noodles. I'm going to let Jojo help me. And I spooned a little bit of the marinara sauce in here, and we're just going to put the noodles on top of that. Alright, so I got all the shells filled. I had to use another glass plate for the other 2. They would not fit in here, and I have quite a bit of filling left, even though I stuffed them pretty good. So I'm kind of just like throwing it in the pan with them, and they'll be extra. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just don't want to waste it. So I'm going to top these with the mozzarella cheese. Oh, and if you do this and you have to cut a hole in the bag, make sure you don't cut it too big, because I did. So I ended up having to spoon most of the mixture in. But I'm going to top this with the mozzarella cheese and then bake it in the 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. there it is, the manicotti. Came out pretty good after 30 minutes. And I just steamed some broccoli and carrots, having that on the side, and seasoned it with some salt, pepper, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. So there is our meatless meal for the week. Tonight is Wednesday for dinner. We're having some steaks. Jared's got some steaks grilling over there. And as a side dish, we're having pasta with fresh tomato sauce. So this is like a Martha Stewart recipe, I think, but I just cut up some fresh tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh basil, fresh parsley, and got some EVOO in there. Mixed it all together, and I cooked some angel hair pasta. So now I'm mixing the sauce with it, and then I'll just serve it on our plates and drizzle some more EVOO on it and shred some Parmesan cheese on it. And there's dinner, Jared's steaks. We're having it with some sauteed kale on the side. I made it the same way that I make our Swiss chard, which comes out really good, but the kale didn't come out quite the same, but still good enough to eat. And then this side dish and our steak, and I'll post the recipes for those below. But there is Wednesday's dinner. Tonight on Thursday for dinner, we're having some chicken fajitas. This was some chicken that we got from those door-to-door salesmen that I told y'all about a while back. It's already seasoned, like with chipotle seasoning. So we just cooked it with some onions and red and green bell pepper. And then we got some corn tortillas in here. And I made some Mexican rice. And then I just had some black beans and corn left over in the fridge that I warmed up that we can eat with it. And then of course, sour cream, salsa, cheese, and a mango. And Jordy is having the acorn squash and pears that I made her last night, that I'm going to post a video on how I made that. So easy, but that's what we're having for dinner. It's Saturday night and
It's Saturday night and we'll hump the beat and all the college students eat your Wheaties. RUFB.
Okay, we have no kids, so we are being good and still eating in tonight, although I really want to go out to eat. This is really weird for us not going out to eat, but Jared's making himself a sandwich and I'm eating the rest of our leftover manicotti with some of our leftover rice and some of our CSA pickles. So that's what we're sacrificing, eating leftovers.